Good morning, students. Welcome to today's lecture. In the last class, we completed chapter number 2, that is linear equation in one variable. We solved some normal questions and word problems over there. Now, for today's lecture, kindly note you have to write only the handwritten part as your notes for classwork. Don't write the pictures I have taken from NCERT. That is only for understanding. Okay. Here they are asking, what do you think, which amongst these is a simple closed curve, a closed curve that is not simple, and so on. First of all, curve is anything which you can draw without lifting your pencil or pen up and without retracing it again. So you can see here a simple curve which is closed is this one. Then it is asking a closed curve that is not simple. So you can take this one, then it is asking simple curve that is not closed. You can take this one. Then not a simple curve, you can take this one. I hope you agree with this. Now polygons is the next topic in our book. What do you mean by polygon? Polygon, they are telling a simple closed curve made up of only line segments. What is a line segment? Part of line. Suppose we say what is line? Line is anything which is having both the arrows at the ends. Okay, that means it can be extended either this way or this way. But what is a line segment? It is a part of this line. So if you take out a part of this, we call it a line segment. Suppose we have taken AB, so we call it as AB line segment. This is the symbol for that. Okay. Now, so they are showing some examples curves that are polygons. So you can see here we have a closed figure made up of line segments. First line segment, second line segment, third, fourth line segment. So we have used 4 line segments to draw this figure. Here also we have used 4 line segments. Here also we have used 4 line segments. You can see in this case again we have line segments only, but this is not closed. Okay, so they are not coming in polygons because they are not closed. Here also you can see this open part, so it is also not a polygon. Here also we have an open part, it is not a polygon. I hope. Now, then we have classification of polygons, in which we have to understand that the first figure that you can form using line segments is a triangle only. Now you will think why? Suppose you take two sides. Can you form a closed figure of that? No. The first figure that you can form using line segments is with 3 line segments. So minimum you need 3 line segments to form a polygon. So first polygon is a triangle. So polygon is a bigger group containing many figures, in which the first figure is a triangle. We have seen many triangles till now in many classes. So this is the figure. Similarly, 4 sides are there. We call it quadrilateral, where quad means 4. Then we have 5 sides. We call first figure pentagon, where penta means 5. This gon means side. If we have 6, it is called as hexagon, where hexa is 6, gon gon is side. 7 heptagon, 8 octagon, 9 nonagon, 10 decagon. This is just for your understanding. If you want you can write, but it is not necessary to write as your classwork. Okay. Now the next topic in NCERT only is about interior and exterior of a given figure. Interior of figure is this part which is shown to you. If this is the boundary, this black one is the boundary, this is the interior of this figure, and outside the boundary, that is this portion, is the exterior. So this complete portion outside is the exterior of this figure. Now comes convex and concave polygon. I hope you all have seen the videos I sent you in the last, what do you say, last day, in which all these topics were explained already. Still, I am explaining from my side. So, what do we mean by convex polygon? Can you guess? Yes, a convex polygon is a polygon in which diagonals, or we can say all the diagonals, are inside or in the interior of polygon. So you can say, first of all, what is a diagonal? Diagonal is constructed when we join two non-consecutive points. Now you will ask, sir, what is consecutive and what is non-consecutive points? We have done some questions in chapter number 2 about consecutive thing. Consecutive means one after other. So if I write like this, first, second, third, fourth, then this is consecutive. This is consecutive because they are coming one after other. But if I go from 1 to 3rd, this is non-consecutive, okay, because we are skipping the next one. So these two are non-consecutive. Similarly, here you can see in this figure, it is having 6 sides. It is known as hexagon. If I take this vertex and join it with this one, is it a diagonal? Yes, because these 2 points are consecutive, but these that I've joined are non-consecutive points. So it is the first diagonal. Similarly, second diagonal, then third diagonal. If you take this point, fourth diagonal, fifth diagonal, sixth diagonal. Similarly, you can make on your own. So understood. Whenever you draw a diagonal, you will find that all diagonals are coming in the interior of this polygon only. That is why we call such polygons as convex polygons. Similarly, in all these cases, if you try on your own, you will find all the diagonals are coming in the interior of the polygon. In this case, you will see if I join these 2 points, they are also non-consecutive. It is coming inside the polygon only. But if I join these 2 points, you can see if I join these 2 points, they are coming in the exterior. So this diagonal is coming in exterior. Hence, we call such polygons as concave polygons. Here also you can see joining these, exterior is coming. Here also they are coming in exterior, hence they are known as concave. Now, from this slide, you have to write the chapter name and then these definitions. First, I have to define what is a plane curve. When you join number of points without lifting pen or pencil from the paper, that is, we are not retracing, we form a plane curve. Now, what is a polygon? Polygon is a simple closed curve made up of only line segments. Okay, polygon is made up of only line segments. Understood? Now, so you can say circle is not made of line segments, so it will not come in polygons. Now, I have defined here what do you mean by poly? Poly means many and gon means side. That is why polygon means many sides which are what you say joining together to form a closed figure. The first polygon I have told you is triangle, second is quadrilateral, third is pentagon and so on. Okay. So minimum 3 line segments joined to form polygon, triangle, quadrilateral, etc. Now diagonals I have also introduced you in that topic. So what is a diagonal? It is a line connecting two non-consecutive vertices of a polygon. I hope all of you got. Now, for your example, I have shown some diagonals over here. Suppose this is a quadrilateral PQRS. Okay, in this P and Q are consecutive, Q and R are consecutive, R and S are consecutive, and S and P are consecutive. So if you join consecutive points, you get sides. You know PQ is side, QR is side, RS is side. But if you join non-consecutive points, suppose P and R are non-consecutive point, and you join them like this, what you get is a diagonal. Similarly, if you join Q and S, what you get is a diagonal. That is PR and SQ are your diagonals. Understood? Here also, I have told you in that figure, joining the non-consecutive points, this is a diagonal, this is a diagonal, although it is an example of which figure? Concave figure, because diagonal coming outside. Okay. Now, I hope you understood this. This is the difference between these two that I have told you already. You can pause the video and write the differences very well. Now, regular polygon and irregular polygon. What do you mean by regular and irregular? It is not the regular that we use like daily use something. No, it is a different meaning of regular. Here regular means that every side or each side of that polygon should be equal. Okay, that means irregular means that it is not important that all sides are equal. Here all sides should be equal. Okay, so let's start. When all sides are equal, such a polygon is known as regular polygon. We have studied till now about equilateral triangle containing three sides which are all equal. And if you think little bit, all the angles are also equal in this equilateral triangle, and they are all, yes, 60-degree. Good. Similarly, square is also a regular polygon. Why? Because all sides are equal and all angles are how much? 90-degree. Yes. Then we have a regular pentagon, regular hexagon. In this class or in this chapter, we will learn how to find their angles also in upcoming lectures. Okay. So you can see I have drawn a regular hexagon. We show like this. This line we use to show equal. You must be remembering that we used to do it in the last class also. This shows all sides are equal. This I have shown a regular octagon from my side. It is a rough figure only. You can draw if you want. Now, irregular means all sides are not equal. You can see in this figure, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon which is not regular. It is irregular because these two are equal. But this and this is different from these two. Hence, it is irregular. Okay. Now, angle sum property. You all have heard of this term. This angle sum property is applicable for all the polygons. In the last class we studied for triangle and we know that ASP of triangle is how much? 180 degree. That is angle sum property of triangle says that sum of all the angles or sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is how much? 180 degree. Yes. Similarly, ASP of quadrilateral we will understand in this class is how much? 360 degree. Now you will think how I got this answer. For that, let's derive this by this figure. Suppose I have a quadrilateral ABCD. Why it is a quadrilateral? Because it is having four sides: AB, BC, CD, and DA. You can see what I have done is I have drawn a line like this to make two triangles out of this quadrilateral. So I have used a scissors and cut it from this point to get two triangles. This is triangle 1 and this is triangle 2. In this triangle, I have named the angle as 1 angle, 2 angle, 3 angle, and here I have named them as 6, 4 and 5. Okay. Now we know by ASP of triangle, we can say in triangle ADC, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. That is ASP of ADC. Similarly, we can say in this triangle 4 plus 5 plus 6 is how much? 180 degree. That is its ASP. If I add all these angles, that is the left side, and if I add the right side, what will I get? ASP of ABCD. That is a quadrilateral. Because we know 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 makes angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. And we know it is equal to 180 plus 180, that is 360. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, you can pause the video and write it down if you want. Sorry, you have to write this because it is a handwritten note. You can write it down. Okay, now exercise 3.1. Given here are some figures. Classify each of them on the basis of following: simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon. First, let's see which are of these are simple curve. For simple curve, let's start. We can say this first one is a simple curve. Why? Because in this case, you are just using a pen or pencil without retracing any point. It is a simple curve. Okay, then if you see second one, is it? Yes, it is also a simple curve. Then see the third one, is it a simple curve? No, because in case when you draw this inner circle, you have to lift your pencil to draw this outer one. So this is not a simple curve. Then coming to the fourth one, is it? No, because here you are retracing the, see, you are retracing the same points again. So it is not a simple curve. In this case, point number 5, is it? Yes, it is. 6, yes, it is. 7 also. In this case, not, because while making this, you can see you are touching the point again and then again you are touching point here. Hence, it is not a simple curve. So We have got this. Now you have to understand, among simple curve, there are some simple closed curve. I hope you can find them which are closed. Then you have to find polygon. We all know the definition of polygon. You can find it yourself. Then convex polygon and concave polygon. I know you can do it on your own. Okay. Now question number 2. How many diagonals does each of the following have? Very easy question. Just you have to make the figure. Suppose first part is saying a convex quadrilateral. This I have already told you how many diagonals it have. So you can do it on your own. Hexagon also I have taken the example for you. I have made some sides for you. I am giving you a hint. Suppose this is the hexagon. Okay, first you name it. A, B, C, D, E, F. The best way to solve a question is by naming all the vertices and then find the diagonals. So we know AB, BC, CD, DE and EF are the sides. So if we join, first let's start with A and complete all the possible diagonals from point A. The first diagonal possible from A is AC, second is AD, third is AE. Then let's try with point B. With point B, BD first diagonal, BE second diagonal, BF third diagonal. Then with point C, you can say CA is already done, so we can't do that. Let's take CE, CF. Okay. Similarly, you can do with D, E, and F. You have to check. Don't remake a diagonal. Okay, if it is done you can leave that. So you can say AD and DA is not different, they are same thing. Okay, just write them name by name and you can count them in the last and then you can write the answer. Okay, now question number 3 is saying what is sum of measure of angles of a convex quadrilateral. This I have told you already in the last example. If a convex quadrilateral is there, the sum of all angles is how much? 360 degree. Will this property hold if quadrilateral is not convex? This you have to check. They are asking in a convex quadrilateral sum of all angles is 360. Now they are asking is this property applicable if the quadrilateral is convex? So for that first of all you have to make a convex quadrilateral. Suppose I make a quadrilateral like this. I make a quadrilateral like this. You can say it is a quadrilateral. A, B, C, D. So we have a quadrilateral ABCD. It is convex because it is having a diagonal outside. You have to check in the same way. Just try to think how can you check whether the angle sum inside is 360 or not. Same way you will go with this thing as we did there. You will join these two and have two triangles and check. Okay, if you get, you have got the answer. Okay, so try these questions and revise. Thank you. Keep practicing and learning. All the best.